Daily checkpoints on K-Series loaders are located so they can be done with the loader bucket or attachment sitting firmly on the ground. This eliminates the possibility of the loader boom or attachment dropping and causing injury. Service begins on the left side of the machine. Inside the left access door on early models of the K-Series is the periodic maintenance chart. It provides a breakdown of service requirements at specified intervals for your convenience. It includes a diagram showing the service checkpoints on the machine. On later model utility-size loaders, including the 644K hybrid, the periodic maintenance chart is located on the left side of the loader frame. On large loaders, look for the periodic maintenance chart to be near the articulation area. This information is also found in the operator's manual. The window washer fluid tank is located on the door on units with Tier 3 and interim Tier 4 engines produced before 2014. It can be checked and filled here. The window washer fluid tank fill on final Tier 4 engine units is located on the lower right side of the articulation area. Engine oil level is checked with a dipstick. The level should be between the full and add marks. When necessary, oil is added through this tube. Fill with John Deere Plus 52 oil or equivalent. The fuel filter water separator can be checked here. If necessary, water may be drained from the separator. Do so in an environmentally friendly way. You can check the hydraulic system oil level through this sight glass. The filler cap is located on top of the hydraulic reservoir behind the rear window if oil needs to be added. Fill with preferred John Deere Torque Guard 10W30 oil or recommended John Deere Plus 52 oil 10W30 or equivalent. On final Tier 4 engine units produced since 2014, the hydraulic tank level is checked with a sight gauge on the tank under the left steps. Inside the left compartment, except on the 844K, you have access to the air cleaner. Be sure to pinch the unloading valve as part of your daily PreStart inspection. The air filter can be changed by removing this cover. You can check the engine coolant level through the coolant recovery tank. Access to the recovery tank is gained through a top rear panel. If necessary, coolant can be added to the recovery tank. On the 644K hybrid machine, there is a second coolant recovery tank for the electrical drive system. Both use the same coolant and can be added here if necessary. Use a mixture of clean soft water and a permanent type low silicate ethylene glycol base antifreeze. The lockable fuel filler is located at the left rear corner of the loader. It can be reached while standing on the ground. Be sure to fill with low-sulfur diesel fuel. On units with final Tier 4 engines, the diesel exhaust fluid or DEF tank fill is also located here. Note the blue cap. Be sure to use only approved DEF as outlined in the operator's manual. The engine power will derate if the quality of the fluid is substandard or if the level is very low. Refer to the operator's manual for details. A good practice is to fill the DEF tank at the same time as the diesel fuel tank. Under no circumstances should the diesel exhaust fluid, or DEF, be put into the fuel tank with the green cap. It is corrosive to steel and will ruin the fuel injection system if the engine is run. As you walk around the rear of the machine, check for debris buildup in the grill area. To open the swing-out radiator fan and quad-cool system, First open the right rear access door, and then the left rear access door. You can swing out the fan for access to the radiator, air-to-air charge cooler, transmission, AC condenser if equipped, hydraulic and axle coolers. Be sure this area is clear of debris before operation. Behind the rear engine access door, you can check the belt tension and condition. As shown earlier, there is a separate coolant tank on the 644K hybrid unit. Its level can be checked from this compartment. The starter is also located on this side. Bypass starting is a dangerous practice. Start the engine only from the operator station. While you're performing your daily checks, look for exposed wires or loose harness connections that may cause unexpected problems. On the 844K, unlike the other K-Series models, you have access to the air cleaner from the right side access instead of the left. Below the right rear door is a lockable storage compartment. However, this is the location of the fast fuel filler if the unit is equipped with that option. The batteries are accessed through this lockable door. When removing the batteries, disconnect the ground or negative cables first. This helps prevent damage to electrical components and lessens the potential for sparks that could ignite battery gases. The master electrical switch is located in this compartment. The 644K hybrid has an additional switch for the engine. Both switches need to be in the run position to operate the loader. On units with final Tier 4 engines, the battery box is enclosed. By rotating this cover, you have access to the master electrical switch. Also here are the positive and negative charging posts for the batteries. Be sure to look around the machine for mechanical damage, missing bolts, excessive wear, or anything that might cause a failure at a critical moment. This inspection should include the ROPS and its fasteners. Check all 4 tires for cuts or problems that may pose potential downtime. Check for loose or missing wheel hardware. Make sure the tires are properly inflated. Proper tire pressure improves the stability and the handling of the machine when lifting or carrying a load. As you walk around the front of the unit, look at the condition of the bucket and cutting edge. Also, as you inspect the machine, look for hydraulic leaks, puddles, frayed hoses, damaged tubes, missing clamps, or rubbing hoses. Any leaks must be corrected before operation. Another daily service check is the transmission oil level. The oil level is checked with a sight gauge at the left side of the transmission. Make sure there is fluid showing in the gauge before starting. However, to get a true reading, check the sight gauge after the oil has been warmed to operating temperature. See the detailed information on the decal or in the operator's manual. If additional fluid is required, the filler is located above the sight gauge on the side of the articulation area. Use John Deere High Guard or equivalent. On the 644K hybrid, it is also important to look at the condition of the motor drive cables. These are easily identified by the bright orange color. Look for frayed or damaged insulation, loose brackets, or connections or debris buildup. Although not a daily requirement, the loader linkage and cylinder pivots should be lubricated every 100 hours. Refer to the periodic maintenance chart or operator's manual for the location of the lubrication points. Machines equipped with the Never Grease option require no grease on the loader linkage, significantly reducing daily operating costs. The K-Series loaders have excellent visibility. Be sure to take a moment to clean the glass so you can see where you're going and who is around you. Also, a clean operator station goes a long way in promoting safe operation. Be sure to keep things clear of the pedals. This concludes the PreStart inspection and daily service of the machine. For your convenience, a PreStart inspection checklist is printed in your operator's manual.